the screen?
We can, yeah. It's all good. We're live again.
Let's make it darker. Because what you want to remember is that once you've drawn this heart, we're going to transfer it on a t-shirt like this. So you want to, you want to put as much detail and color into your heart so that when it's transferred onto the t-shirt, it's a nice clean transfer. Everybody can see that you're wearing a heart. I was going to say on your sleeve, but it's actually on your chest because the heart is there. But so here's my heart using crayons, but you could be creative and use anything that you have around the house, such as newspapers. You can, cut out bits of newspaper that please you. Oh, look at this. Some nice looking people. I'll cut them into the shape of a heart.
You're doing a template, are you? A little mosaic or a collage type thing, or?
Yeah. I tried to find some glue this morning, but I don't have glue. So ideally, if you're going to do a collage, you need a bit of glue. And collages are fun because you can do really whatever you want. So cut out bits of paper and stick them on your heart template. I'm going to cheat and use tape because I don't have glue. Ideally, you want glue. Anything you can find to make your heart pretty, bearing in mind that it's going to be transferred on a t-shirt. That doesn't look very pretty, does it? It's not sticking. Hello, are we there?
Yeah, we're here.
Ooh. It's been a strange kind of interaction going on. That's one way to do collage. Just keep sticking stuff. This looks pretty. I've got scissors somewhere. Scissors are always very important, even though you have to be careful how you use them. Safety first, always. Again, because I don't have glue, I'm going to tape this to my template with simple tape. There are no rules really. I mean, because the aim is to make an I Love Art t-shirt for yourself, the only rule is that you want to stay within this template, so within the heart that you've drawn without going over it too much. Another rule, a lot of people, when they make I Love Art t-shirts, they try to write something like I love mom in their heart, which is a very lovely thing to do, except when you're doing it on an I Love Art template, you have to write the I love mom backwards, so it becomes sort of, wow, ooh, I. Because when the transfer happens, it's a reverse. So if you write I love mom here this way, when it's transferred onto the t-shirt, it's going to be read backwards. So you have to write it backwards so that your mom can read it the right way and be really proud of you. There you go. This is starting to look like a fancy heart. Tape that down.
Funnily enough, the one on the wall behind you at the moment is Tom Morley, one of our other artist inspirators, and he.
Oh yes, and Tom Morley's very, very creative in his I Love Art t-shirt making.
Well, he didn't even draw a heart; he cut a hole out on his heart.
Yeah.
I'll just show
you. Well,
you
that's just one of them. I've seen him do other stuff, and it's been quite lovely. So there you have it. This is my.
So you'll have to hold that bit close to the camera so we can see it when you're finished.
Yes, of course. I fancy adding a bit of paint because I've got a lot of paint in my house. So you can see there are no limitations. You don't have to stick to crayons and collage. You can really mix and match so that it becomes personal to you. Let's do a bit of that. Make the heart come out. Ah, that's starting to look like a beautiful heart.
And what we'll
Brilliant.
do at 2:00 is we'll go on to Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and anybody who's saved a logo that they've done with a hashtag I love art, hashtag art of Isle of Wight, hashtag you get creative at home, all those hashtags,
Yes.
get those in, then we'll pick 3 and we'll print them up free and send them out as free t-shirts for you. So just all you have to do is download that, and we've actually set it up on our website. So if anybody wants us to print their t-shirts for a tenner, all you need to do is just send your artwork in. It's on the Steamco shop, so that's steamco.org.uk/shop. So funny enough, you've used blue on there. Was that deliberate, that blue?
Yes, it was.
So it's
I told you I
see-through.
was going to do deliberate things to confuse you with
There
your
you go.
blue screen.
So he's got blue.
So here's the result of my. This is my current logo, and like I say, there are no rules. Just let your imagination go. Start out with a heart. The template look like that. So you draw your heart however you feel in the middle, and then you decorate it, and voila. And then if you fancy, we can transfer it to you on a t-shirt, which you can wear proudly and show the world that you are full of love and that you love art. Voila.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for that, Malumba.
No problem at all. We'll do it again.
So today we've got a show this afternoon. We need to get some people in from the Isle of Wight who want to come on the show today and talk to us about their art, who want to come and talk to us about their creativity.
Yes, I hope. I've heard there are quite a lot of creative people that side of the world. It seems like a lovely place to be, to live as an artist.
Well, there's a lovely art gallery there and art centre, community art centre called Key Arts, which will be closed at the moment. We did a little pop up there about 6 or 7 weeks ago now with Medina College, Carrisbrook College. So yeah, it's lovely. So we'll catch up with you later on. We'll have a little chat and we'll see what we need to do to plan that. That's 3:00. 2:00 we'll come back just briefly and see what people have done, see if anybody's done any. I know the template's been sent out to a couple of schools today, so hopefully we'll get a few in on that, and we'll see you later on.
Brilliant.
Okay, thanks, Malumba. See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So there we go. That was Malumba. And I'm just going to press that button there, which means I can go on stage with this amazing guy. This is a man called JD. And JD won $1 million from the people who do the TED Talks. I don't know if you've heard of them. And this is why.
Ago, I was in the street writing my name to say I exist. Then I went to taking photos of people to paste them on street to say they exist. From the suburbs of Paris to the wall of Israel and Palestine, the rooftop of Kenya to the favelas of Rio. Paper and glue, as easy as that. I asked a question last year, can art change the world? Well, let me tell you, in terms of changing the world, there have been a lot of competition this year, because the Arab Spring is still spreading. The Eurozone has collapsed. What else? The Occupy movement, find a voice. And I still have to speak English constantly, so there have been a lot of change. So when I had my TED Wish last year, I said, look, I'm going to switch my concept. You are going to take the photos, you're going to send them to me, I'm going to print them and send them back to you. Then you're going to paste them where it makes sense for you to place your own statement. This is inside out. 100,000 posters have been printed this year. Those are the kind of posters, let me show you. And we keep sending more every day. This is the size. Just a regular piece of paper with a little bit of ink on it. This one was from Haiti. When I announced my wish last year, hundreds of people stood up and said they wanted to help us. But I say it has to be under the condition I have always worked. No credit, no logos, no sponsoring. A week later, a handful of people were there, ready to rock and empower the people on the ground who wanted to change the world. These are the people I want to talk to you about today. 2 weeks after my speech, in Tunisia, hundreds of portraits were made, and they pasted every single portrait of the dictator by their own photos. Boom! This is what happened. Slim and his friends went through the countries and pasted hundreds of photos everywhere to show the diversity in the country. They really make Inside Out their own project. Actually, that photo was pasted in a police station, and what you see on the ground are ID cards of all the photos of people being tracked by the police. Russia. Chad wanted to fight against homophobia in Russia. He went with
so
a friend.
it's just amazing to be part of JR's campaign, Inside Out, celebrating people's creativity to show that they exist. And this is one of the posters that JR has printed for us of Charlie Phillips, who's a photographer from Notting Hill who came to England with his family from the West Indies on the Windrush generation. He became a photographer of the Windrush generation. He took the first ever photographs from Glastonbury. He came to our Parliament launch event for our Art Connects festival and had never been in Parliament. This is a man who's never been recognised with an honour, an OBE, an MBE, who has worked with the rest of his community for this country. An unbelievable man who has yet to be recognised. And this is what JR has done for us. JR has printed thousands and thousands of these posters for us. Well, there's a lovely one. Look, there's Alex Bell. There we go, Alex Bell on there. It's one of them. One of our fellow RSA people. What have we got here? There's a little girl there who's done one. We've got hundreds. We've had 1,000 of these done. Cool, that's noisy, isn't it? That is noisy. So that's our I Love Art campaign. And we want to fill the Isle of Wight with artists today. We want to fill it with artists. We want to print posters like this and fly post them. And this is what you've got to do to be part of it.
Distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen.
Art is what we call it when someone does something that might connect us to someone else.
I wish for you to stand up for what you care about. By participating in a global art project, and together we turn the world inside out. And this starts right now. Yes, everyone in the room. Take the photo, the portraits, upload it, and I'll send you back your poster. Join by groups and reveal things to the world. So I hope that together we'll create something that the world will remember. And this starts right now and depends on you. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's what this is all about today. Here I am, I've been on the Isle of Wight ferry all morning, broadcasting using our teleporter transporter technology to connect the country, to connect you with your art. We want you to go and download the I Love Art templates. We want you to print a t-shirt. We want you to celebrate your art. We want you to print posters and celebrate art like Charlie Phillips here across the UK. And that's what it's all about. Go away, download the templates, search for Steamco on Facebook. We've got this template on our Facebook page. It's on our website, steamco.org.uk/I Love Art. Everything's going to be on there. I'm going to go and update the Facebook page now, so don't panic if you can't find it immediately. But create logos, celebrate your art, because art is what we call it when what we do might connect us to someone else. And we can't thank Rob da Bank enough for his support, for sharing the creativity, to sharing his art. The art of Rob da Bank, the art of Josie da Bank is Camp Festival. It's creating a place full of like-minded people who value art, who value creativity, who want to share, who want to make together, who are doing for years what everybody's now doing in their homes, realizing what it is that makes us all human. We started this project inspired by Rob da Bank. Many said it might not work.
It might not work, but here's the thing. The guy who invented the ship also invented the shipwreck. And either you're in or you're out. Either you want to play this game or you don't. Art doesn't work because we did something conventional and predictable, and here it is industrialized, right? Art works because we connect.
So the festival that we will be organising in 2022 is a festival of creativity in its broadest sense. So what we're looking for is events that will help to bring people together and show the value of art.
An event like this is absolutely overdue for people from working class families where we've never had access to the arts.
I think this is amazing, and we should encourage Nick to do more of this so that we can connect friends through art. Is actually amazing.
Well, a lot of schools have taken music out of their curriculum, and I find that really important.
This book is going to change lives. There are 7 stories.
Keep doing what you're doing. I love your passion. Please keep doing what you're doing, inspiring the kids. I think it's great. Not enough parents spend enough time with the kids. They leave them on the iPads and things like that, and I absolutely love it. Keep doing what you're doing. I love your passion.
Again, boys will be boys. Better let them have their toys. Girls will be girls. Cute ponytails and curls. Must put an end to this stress and strife. I think I want to live that sporting life.
I'm going to make it happen for you, Nick.
I appreciate that.
Well, I'm going to make it happen for you because what you're doing is, in the end, absolutely brilliant.
I had the idea of getting a big screen to come here and celebrate, and I did a thing called a crowdfunder. I said to lots of people, I only gave myself 24 hours, and they said, you'll never do it.
One time for the Lord.
Art and creativity is absolutely everything, you know, to secure the jobs for the future.
Niall, what does collaboration mean to you?
For me, collaboration is everything. So my whole life is a collaboration.
The mighty Nile Rodgers there. We met Nile Rodgers at Camp Festival last year backstage. We met and chatted with his his bass player. We connected with Mert Mercuriades, who's the business part of the collaboration with Nile Rodgers. Amazing, generous people, and recorded that video conference, that video chat with Nile Rodgers in a school in Liverpool. So today, celebrate your art. Download a template, draw a logo, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook with hashtag I love art, with hashtag UK Art Takeover, hashtag Art of Isle of Wight, hashtag Get Creative at Home. Art, art, art is what we call it when what you do, what we do, what everybody can do to connect them to somebody else. I've got a few more of these posters to put up. I want to share a little video as we finish now with what happened one day in a school community in Bradford. And if you're watching Rob, if you're watching Josie, this is how your art connects.
I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created